Hey guys, Treyman, and we're back from the top of the Port Solitude Sky Station. We are broadcasting another server update. Well, not another one, it's the first one. Why am I saying we? You're not broadcasting. Um, you're not broadcasting, viewers. We're missing a station, need to change that sign. Or, we're missing a ship, so I need to change the sign. But, what's new is all that over there. And you're gonna see that in just a second. Let me get to the train station. I didn't put a chest of minecarts here, so need to get one myself. The button, clink. Off we go. Now you have the regular Boston town with the testificates and stuff, but now you have this Greek thing. Whatever it's called. Can't remember what it's called. You can see the megalith off in the distance. That's not the right button. So what we have to do is hit this button, and it worked. So now we're off this way. Jason Cheaps 3 did a lot around here. He did all sorts of Greek, Roman-ish architecture, and damn it, Enderman! I hate it when they do this. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't put my tracks on, dirt. But, point being, another little railroad station. The new Boner Stone. So yeah, Roman stuff. Little dinky ship, and then we go into Egypt. There's a whole loop of rail that goes all the way around Egypt, which was my doing, of course. But we have some pretty cool giant pyramids, some beacons that I used earlier, looked like something out of Mass Effect. The railroad cuts right across here now. We're gonna go back to the station, but to show you where that goes to. And there are all these railroad crossings along this track. Can't remember what this was supposed to be. Some sort of ancient. Like, more ancient than Egypt, I guess, so, whatever. There was this really cool thing. What was that? There was this really cool thing over here, but there's a world hole here, apparently. Just kidding, the really cool thing is the world hole. It's not a world hole, but it is a world hole, as in, it's a hole in the ground. 16 by 16 aligned to chunk borders. That's just absolutely cool. Because I can be like, hey, look at this thing. What? Oh, I can't. There's a world hole there. Log off, log back on. There's still a world hole there. Are you seeing it? Seeing what? No, I just see my world hole. I was really odd with the powered rail so that you'd have enough power to go from station to station. What is it today? Frame rate's not good. Still better than my laptop used to do. Last button. The capital. I don't think I've ever launched from this platform, so let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, it's gonna be a buzzkill, but nope, there we go. Off to the capital. Sheep. Don't do it. I know what you're gonna do. Don't do it. Schmack. Punch him in the face. See the megalith over there? Someone was on here yesterday. He's like, I see the giant decaying Jesus cross. And I'm like, yeah, that's my megalith. And so we get to this really odd intersection over here because of the way the tracks lined up. I had to make these bridges and these tunnels, and we're going to go through one of these tunnels right now, actually. Back up. Oh. Well, that didn't work out as planned. I always whack at the jungle, but there isn't enough jungle, so I end up whacking at the tunnel. So yeah, we go past all this Egypt, which is something I could have showed off as we went past it, but I wouldn't have been able to stop and look at everything. Even though I went pretty quick through everything, honestly. The bridges over there that are kind of cut in half by some world hole. This thing, railroad crossing, like sheets of stuff over there. So, this rail line is probably one of the singularly longest straight stretches in the entire map, probably. I'm just gonna guess that because I can fit the only other really big straight stretch on a single map. So, this one's pretty big. So here we have a minecart. Okay. But over there is the cradle, and it's a shipyard. And the story behind that is it was built in the ground because, well, there wasn't anything that could build it above the ground. It was impossible. So they built it in the ground, but then they never moved it. So the sand just kind of piled up around it, and it's just been used for shipbuilding ever since. This is just a regular little light frigate. But this thing right here is this massive artillery frigate, which I wouldn't fire the cannons because I'd be afraid to blow everything up. Because it isn't mine, it's Emilio's. Even though I've made backups of the map. So yeah, in here, there's just this big ornate glass dome thing. What the hell is with... Let's see. My memory's not bad. I'm not sure what it is. Something's sucking up my CPU. But, yeah. Did you see that? Look at the sky. That's cool. But little arch bridge over another sheep. I swear they're out to get me. And this is the Capitol building. While there hasn't been much done in the Capitol itself, we built this. Emilio and I built this. It's still kind of a work in progress, but there are 4 buildings. Management, meaning the management of the towns. Resources, meaning management of resources. The war building, about battles, and the archives building, which is just all libraries. And inside here is going to be all, like, books of stuff. Written books, when writable books come out. Right now I think we're in the management building. Yeah, management building. This is going to be, like, it's some sort of holographic map projection. Things about all the different cities. I put these gates between each section just to notify you that you're going into a different section. That is spelunking and mining doctrine. See, because of Minecraft, there's, 16 times 3 books in there. And every one of those, every single page says, never dig straight down. Just, that's pretty much mining doctrine in a nutshell. Some sort of holographic battle simulator. Whatever that thing is, can't remember what it is. There's not much put on the lower levels of each place, and then in the basement there's stuff. Like, this is like some sort of war room table. There's archives things over there. And then down in the middle here is this, like, parliamentary conference room, which Emilio and I spent a while on. It looks pretty cool, if you ask me. Like, someone would stand up here and speak like this is some sort of microphone, and then they'd come and sit back down here. And so now we move on to the real event of why I'm here to show you stuff, and it's about to get dark again. Wait a minute. There we go. So, if I speed back to this train station, there are actually only 2 destinations I can go to. I'm going to go to the one that'll get me to my destination quicker. So, let's go in. Like, these are the teller booths. Someone would be in here. Like, buy a ticket for a train. There's only one minecart in there. I'm not going to take the one minecart. I have to go on the other side. Reach in here. Clink. Minecart. 4-lane station. I have never done this before. So, I'm going to Goa'uld, which you've seen is my little industrial city. Past the cradle. Past the other 2 ships, Silent Cartographer and the Unseen Destruction, if I remember correctly. Hello, minecart. I need to get rid of that one of these days. This is a little, like, over-arch type bridge. Like a miniature version, if anyone's ever seen the Hell's Gate Bridge. Not entirely sure where that is. I think it's in Australia. I don't know. I'm an idiot, so don't pay attention to me. Unless you want to, of course, which is why you're here. So we're going to speed past all this Egypt stuff again. more beacons. I actually originally used these along with a path made of sponges to notify myself where the capital was before I built the railroad. I would always have these little weird things about how I was going to make my way to the new cities until the railroad was built. And, okay, that's not my world hole, that's a new one. Going under the jungle again. I hate going through jungles, I honestly do. Probably the worst track building experience ever. Chicken, don't you dare be on my track. I'm gonna whack away at this. Yes, I killed it. Go over this, down, and then continue onward. Not even gonna stop at the station. I'm gonna start breaking my cart. There we go. Because we've seen this before. There isn't much new here. When the city's done, I'll give you a whole tour of it. But the real reason I'm stopping here is the fleet over there. And there's a little dinky fishing boat that's there for no reason. And it's about to get annihilated by this mock of a Goa'uld mothership, which has this giant plasma cannon on the bottom. It's sort of like if you've ever seen Independence Day. I'm sure you have. Yeah. I'll talk more on that later. This is the MCSS Missouri 2. Emilio and I had just seen Battleship, and he comes back and he's like, I'm going to build a battleship like the Missouri. I was like, okay. So he did, and this is what it came out to be. I haven't seen the inside. He said he did a bunch. So let's go down there. Here we have cafeteria. Oh yeah, this looks nice. It actually looks really cool. Then we have captain quarters, first mate, all sorts of bunk rooms. Very open bunk rooms. Ammo storage. Then back here, just this big open area. So much room for activities! And engine room of coolness. I'm going to turn off the engines. Turn them back on again. Before the entire place blows up. I don't know why that would blow up from me turning off the engines, but it would. This is what you've seen before. This is the MCSS Infinite Universe, and it's based on an ancient proverb. And by ancient, I mean Alteran, as in from Stargate, but that's not very important here. It's the aircraft carrier from the Avengers movie, which is incredibly cool, and it has a hole in it. Thanks, World Hole. 1 minute. All better. So, it's this awesome place, and I'm going to get really deep inside it. Bow chicka bow wow. And, so yeah. We have this conning tower, and this is like secondary command control. There's a huge panoramic bridge in the front. Stuff is going to be on those signs eventually. Maybe. I don't know. I always say I'm going to put stuff on signs, and I don't usually. So then there are these hallways. They go back and forth along the sides because they can. More hallways. But if you go in here, this is the main hangar deck. So, he wanted an elevator, I built a grav lift. So, close enough. And I put these little dinky assault craft in here. There are ODST bunks in here, combined with 22 ODST bunks and 22 ODST drop pods. Each of these will just drop you out of the bottom of the ship. Toilets in there, actually. Just kind of stupid little additions because I felt the need to add toilets. In here are the main crew bunks. I can't remember exactly how many I made. I think like 24 people in total, including the captain and co-captain, because there are 2 officers. These are escape pods, kitchen, mess hall, and then the bridge. In here, someone would just basically bark orders to the people. In here, this navigation tells you where to go. Then next door, in control, does what you want to do. This is actually a brewing room. I wanted to put a brewing room, and it's like a bar because it's right off the cafeteria. Yeah. So, really, in my opinion, it's my opinion because I built it, but no, wait, I can't get to that yet. Need to go up here. This is like the briefing table, like the war table or whatever, and then the captain's quarters. Emilio and I. So down here, The doors are shut to the engine room because there's nuclear generators in there. So you need to come in the radiation chamber, open the doors, leave the radiation chamber. Then come in here, and then shut the doors again. So we have nuclear reactors. That's fissile material with water on it. This lever is supposed to do stuff. No, this one does stuff. That closes that. Material fuel stock, water level reactor feed button, fuel level and efficiency reactor capacitor, emergency reactor capacitor bypass lever, which is an absolute mouthful, but I wish I could explain what it does, but I don't feel like it. So, primary engine power, just this one lever turns on and off the engines. It's kind of obvious. So I need to get out of here. And Emilio, is the weapon charged?
Weapon charged,
Full percent, okay.
Yes.
So right now that trawler has a bad guy on it apparently or something. I don't know. Hi, I'm recording. Go away.
Hey, is that nice?
I'm recording. Go away, please. Bye. Have a good day. And we must destroy the infidels. So Emilio, fire the weapon.
Firing main cannon.
I rigged this thing up. If it doesn't work, I'll be so sad. Bye-bye, little fishing boat. Oh, god damn it. It didn't work. What the hell? Did the stuff fall into the water? Oh, because there were spaces here. It set off so much stuff. Wait a minute. There we go. I need to get out. I should have probably tested that with the water. There we go. Fishing trawler destroyed.
Oh, I want to come see it.
Just come see what? It's like a water crater. Oh, you didn't put a door on there, did you?
No, we didn't. I had to do this to get in there, too. Yeah! Along with the massive fighting glitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, the bottom of the ship is completely pitch black because it's all half slabs. Look, there's one piece of glowstone that survived.
I think this thing has a name. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
EFTSS Realm of Infinite Suffering.
Sounds painful. Hope you enjoyed the video. And
Peace.
boat explosion fail. Bye.